Alright, so we got new details for the tins. There are no promo packs this year, and it looks like the value on these tins is going to be well. So that being said, before I get into the review here, I officially have Mega Tins up if you are interested. Reach out to me on Facebook. If you're in the USA, I'm going to be doing 200 shipped for the 12 tins. Super easy, straightforward. You won't get the tins, you'll get the contents of the tins, which will be the packs, which will make my life and your life all of the easier for getting them in. So, like I said, if you're interested in this, reach out to me on Facebook, and I will make this happen for you. So, expected value out of the tins. What's going on? Do these cards make up for the lack of promo packs here? Now, last year's tins were designed to be a much different creature. Those tins sold wonderfully. Also, side note here, I'm really disappointed that they did not include things like the Afterglow Dragon for Galaxy and some of the other support that we were really missing. We just didn't get it. So I'm not quite sure what's up with all of that, like why we're not getting that right now. But instead, we chose some of this other stuff. So, we already knew about Dragoon of the Red. Interesting note, though, that this is an ultra rare here. I was a bit taken back by that, but I get why you put it in the set. As I wish it would have been a secret, but it's a little bit discouraging. Alright, so Successor Soul. Tribute one effect monster, then target one effect monster your opponent controls. Send it to the graveyard. And then special summon one level 7 or higher normal monster from your hand or deck. You can only attack with one monster during the turn that you activate this effect. I honestly, this card is so underwhelming. Like, it actually hurts. Like, I wish we would have gotten something better, but this is really what they consider to be probably the best line of support for this deck. Now, this is just one of the many Blue Eyes-oriented cards. Then we got Destined Rivals. If you control Blue Eyes White Dragon or Dark Magician, negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent controls, and currently controls until the end of the turn. You can only activate one Destined Rivals once per turn. But the thing I want to point out about this is it does have Dark Magician in its card text. This is searchable, so good news, Rod can get this. Circle can also get it right, because it says Dark Magician specifically in the text. But that's interesting. And then there's Strength in Unity. If you Ritual or Fusion summon Blue Eyes White Dragon, or using a Blue Eyes or Dark Magician, you can target one card your opponent controls or in their graveyard, banish it. You can send this face-up card from the field to the graveyard, target one level 7 or higher normal monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand, or shuffle into the deck. I don't know why you'd want to shuffle into the deck, but okay. So that's my early TLDR on the tins. Now, I do want to talk about expected value here out of these. They did mention that we're getting, what, 2 prismatic rares per pack of these, and you're getting 3 packs per 10. So you're getting, what is it, 36 packs per case, which means your expected value should be relatively big. Now, seeing that you have Dragoon of the Red here being in the set, we already knew that this was going to be one of the biggest powerhouses of the year. Traditionally, this card goes for a lot of money. Well, let's be honest here. I'm expecting a decent value on this. I'm already expecting Verte Anaconda to get bought out of all things to follow up with this. We initially saw the spike on the card earlier in the card's life. As soon as this card got announced, we started to see it go to the moon. But we're at the point now that it's time to pick them up. So we'll have to wait and see where that goes right now, but I just want to be very clear about the tins that your value might not be the greatest out of the gate until we know everything, but there's a lot of good speculation and things that we can put on the set here and be like, hey, I think that the tins are worth it. Honestly, 200 shipped, a little good value. It is not bad. Considering I didn't put up earlier pre-sales because of fear of allocation shortage and things like that. But I do want to say that, honestly, that's not a bad deal. Now, we did see there was a Romulus picture that was floating around of it as, what, a secret rare? And I think a few people were like, ooh, piece of candy. And I would like the Romulus rumor to be true. I would like to see that card in a secret rare. Especially as of late, the way that they've been doing these 10s, giving us cards and other rarities, is definitely a very cool thing. Last year we had the Danger Monsters come out in different rarities, Jackalope being one of those sleeper cards. Now, one trend that we did see last year with the Megatins, the Thunder cards from that set, they were very, very cheap. It actually took after release weekend for those cards to shoot up really high. And I think we could see the same thing. Well, it's actually a proven fact that we see this like every cycle. We end up seeing things like, you'll probably see Red Eyes Dark Dragoon here, shoot up really high after set circulation goes through. Players are going to want to play triple of these, things like the Subterra list, because, hey, hi, Subterra here. I play Pot of Extravagance in my deck, which means I'm going to need triple copies of this anyway to have on hand. That way I can utilize full combo, or, do what my deck wants to do in terms of, hey, look, Dragoon of the Red. Easy peasy, alright? My deck made it. I blew up stuff. I have 4 back row. Alright, it's pretty straightforward. Then you've got things around the corner here. Borreload Savage needs a reprint. I'm actually really hoping that Borreload Savage will have a decent print slot in here. I think it would be very needed, to say the least. Now, when you shift over and you look at some of these sets, Borreload, Pot of Extrav, another Phantasmite reprint might not be the most warranted thing in the world, but I for one, would like to see a super rare, or even like a prismatic version of this. We know that this card needs another reprint through the Megatins. This would be very nice. I'd be very happy to see this. I don't know why they wouldn't do this. It's literally what they do with Borrelsword. And, of course, this card just needs a reprint. This card will go up over time, depending on how they do things here, but this needs it. Avermax and Cherubini would be useful. Easier to get Gnomes would be nice. Ultra Mystic Minds have potential. You could also see Secret Crackdowns getting upgrades in this set, which I would very much like to see that. That would be nice. This card does need a reprint. Considering you had, what, market price was $4, regular copies $2.80 shipped. Like, think about that. Apollosa, this card needs a reprint. Gizmek would be nice. We saw what they were planning to do with Romulus, being a potentially leaked secret rare. Also means that, unfortunately, you'll probably see Marincess cards chugging on through in different rarities. But outside of that, this set doesn't look all that appetizing either. And then there's this set, Starlish Safe for IP Masquerade. I see IPs have gone down to a degree, but there's a lot of cool, interesting things that they could just squeak in here. Striker Dragon getting another potential reprint would be interesting. Gallant Granite also. But it goes to prove that the value in the 10s this year, the real value is these different rarities that they end up shifting around with things that really kind of bring things together on a set like this. So, like I said, if you guys are interested in getting cases of 10s, I got them 200 shipped at this stage. Really easy and hassle-free, and nothing for you to really worry about outside of that. So if you're outside the USA, you can message me. We can work out something, but it's going to be a little bit more expensive. So what do you guys think about the Megatins at this point? Please reach out to me if you guys are interested. If you guys have comments or anything, I'd like to read them as well. For this set, I think this set is very interesting in terms of what could potentially be here. And I think that there's definitely some secrets left to be had in this set. There's a reason why nothing's been announced yet. Alright guys, I'm out. Take care. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCole40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCole40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcolegames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.